So for my project, I chose fishing nets because when fishing nets get lost in the ocean, it means bad news for sea animals. I mean, it's like you literally just be let's say you're a fish, you're just swimming around, and then boom, you hit some fishing net because these fishing nets they're made so that fish can't see them. They're made very very thin, so they can't see them, so that they run right into them, boom, and then they catch them. Reasons why fishing nets can be kind of trash in the ocean and stuff is, for one, like sometimes they can get they can come off the buoys or stuff, and the buoys can pop because they'll have buoys on them sometimes, and eventually they can pop because the pressure of the net itself with all the fish in it, because you're also trying to swim down the whole time, which puts all this crap. Other ways too about how they can get down, like when the crane picks them up too, maybe sometimes the thing can break and then the thing falls down with all the fish in it, and for one, all the fish die, and now you have a new ghost net. Ghost net is a fish net that's been lost in the ocean. So basically what I'm talking about, they're called ghost nets. And another reason why they call them ghost nets is because you can't see them. Like I said, fish can't see them. Like they'll just run right into them. Like, oh wait, oh, what's this? And get caught. And then also, they can also be lost just because old fishermen, sometimes after they use them and then they're like maybe a tad bit broken or something, they just toss them in there because that's the easiest way to dispose of them. And they're not exactly thinking about what happens when they put it in the ocean. They're just thinking, well, I don't want to pay to throw in the garbage. I'm just, why not? Let's just put it in the ocean. I mean, who cares about sea animals? I do. So lost fishing nets in the ocean have been a problem for a pretty long time. But not to worry, I have a solution. And what's nice about it is that it's actually quite simple. So basically, let's think about this. You got a fishing net, okay? Now, what if there's such thing, and there will be, a GPS that you snatch onto the fishing net, and the GPS can be like waterproof or something, or like let's say it's like maybe like a sonar type of GPS thing, so that when you use it, if a net gets lost, okay, with your fish, you can go down and get it because you know where it is now. So you don't have to just go, meh, bye-bye, it's abandoned. Like, I don't care about it anymore, it's gone, there's nothing we can do. Now there is. You may be wondering, well, how do you exactly put this on your net? Well, how it's going to be put on is that the GPS itself is actually going to be built into the weaving. It's going to be woven into it. So it's part of the net itself. It's not some little attachment. Unless, who knows, there may be attachment ones. But I'm thinking the best way to do it is to have it put in the weaving. Now, another question you may be asking is, well, how much is this going to cost? Basically, the cost of this would be an extra $30 to $40, which isn't that much when you're talking about fishing nets, because fishing nets could cost a lot. So you can find, let's see, if you add the average fishing net cost, which I don't have, but add that plus the cost of a GPS on it, it could be about as, actually even less than some of the more expensive nets. So if you're buying, it shouldn't be that bad. What's also nice about these is that obviously they're waterproof, just in case you didn't know that part. Now there is always the thing that happens that it might hit a rock and then it might break. But everything breaks. So that is the only flaw of this. So basically now if you lose your net, you don't have to worry, because now you have a GPS on it so that if you lose it, you can track it down and bring it back aboard. So stop leaving your nets behind.